What's going on, guys? It's me, the Milkman, and welcome to a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Best Class setup. Now, I haven't used this gun a lot, but I found when I do use it, I do extremely good. I mean, in some instances, it performs like an SMG. I'd say at close range, it performs pretty good, except for the hip fire's a little off. So, unless you just don't want to be an absolute butthole to your opposing team, then you can slap a laser sight on, but I don't usually do that. So we're going to go ahead, hop right into it, and let's go up here, go to the BAL. Now, the BAL is a gun that I've used. I used it at the very beginning of Advanced Warfare. I didn't use it a lot, though. I think I have quite a few attachments for it. Yeah, I almost have all of them except for the tracker sight and the extended mags, but this gun has a 32 mag or 32 bullet mag or magazine, and I think it does extremely good. Of course, adding suppressor does reduce the damage just a little bit, but it's not too bad. I mean, at long range, it's still good. I mean, long range for a Call of Duty map, but at long range, it's still pretty good as long as you hit your shot. Now, I did strap foregrip on. Foregrip is an attachment that people were speculating that didn't make a whole lot of difference in the game when it first came out. But it turns out that it decreases, at least on the BAL, it decreases the recoil by up to 60%. Or, wait, no, sorry. It decreases the recoil by up to 30%. So that's a pretty major increase, or decrease in recoil. So I pretty much slap this on every gun that I use except for snipers, maybe, and guns that I simply don't have it on. Now let's go over on to the perks. As you can see, I don't use a pistol at all. I mean, this gun is perfectly fine without a secondary. Perks, I'm running lightweight peripherals, which I'm kind of thinking about taking this off because I'm mainly attacking enemies that are at close to medium range to me. But the only thing is, there's no other perks in here that are really useful except for maybe blind eye. Third perk slot, I use blast suppression and scavenger. Now these are probably my two favorite perks. Toughness really doesn't do a whole lot for you in this game. If anything, I mean, it makes it so you're pretty much just a laser when you're getting shot. But without toughness, it's really perfectly fine using a gun. Now you could slap on the third perk, which I often do. I often go on here and put stock, just because if I know it's a map where I'm going to be moving around constantly, it's something that I'll slap on. But I found that it's perfectly fine without it because you're usually going to be shooting enemies and then moving to another location with this gun. So that's just what I do. You guys can test this class setup out for yourself. You can pause it right now, actually, if you want to, and take a screenshot or whatever to load up your Advanced Warfare on your Xbox or your console of your choice, and or PC. But I'm gonna bet about 50% of you, maybe possibly even more, you don't even play PC, but that's okay. Exo ability, I've really considered taking this off, but I pretty much only use stem when I'm attacking an objective, such as the domination flag or a bomb site on search and destroy, or maybe a hard point. But exo stem it's probably my favorite. Exo ping, I've used it. I don't really care for it. Exo hover, the boost jump is perfectly fine for me in this game. There's really no areas that you can't reach with how just the double jump and boost in a certain direction. Shield, I don't like it at all. Overclock, don't use it. I've seen a lot of pro players use it, but I personally don't like it. Mute device, I haven't tried this yet, but I can't really see how it would be that useful. And Exo cloak, I've seen a lot of people use this on public matches, and it's sort of like the cloak from Titanfall, a lot actually. Just in a sense where you're not completely invisible, but if you're on a map with a bunch of different textures, you're kind of difficult to see. But if you're on a map like what's the one, BioLab, that's a lot of snow and it's one solid color on the ground of the map, you're pretty easy to spot. The Simtex is my it's my personal favorite grenade. I've tried all of them except for the tracking drone, which doesn't really seem like anything I'm interested in. The variant grenade takes too long to switch between which grenade you actually want to use. Frag takes too long to explode, and do the amount of damage that I want it to do. Threat grenade doesn't work as good as it does in the single player. I really wish it did, but that'd probably be kind of overpowered. EMP is really good for turrets, but that's the only instance I use it in. I pretty much used the Simtex to take out the group of enemies that I was shooting at, and I didn't get the last couple bullets. UAV, it's my first score streak. I haven't put anything on it. If we go into F1 here and customize it, I haven't put anything else on it, but I'm thinking about doing so. Just getting extra assist points, so it can work me closer to my bigger streaks, such as my what's called system hack, which I think I did put something on this. No, it might have been this. I think last time I put extra time on this, but because it's a very short timed kill streak. But if I do put assist points on this, it could very easily work you up to your next couple of streaks. And I don't really use the 4th kill streak, which that'd probably be good to have as a you could probably have just popped. Oh my god. You could probably put 2 support and 2 assault streaks if you wanted to. Like, you could probably switch this out or move it down a slot for what I don't even know what you could use. Probably a tracking drone of some kind. Maybe, yeah, recon drone probably. And then just have 2 assault streaks such as this or the paladin or something. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I guess now we're gonna go ahead and hop into a gameplay that I'm hoping that's gonna be beast. I messed up my words, but I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Goodbye. Okay guys, so we've made it into the game. Now, this isn't the best game of domination that I've had. I would say the best game of domination that I've had in this game so far with the BAL 27 is the game that I actually played right before this, which was going to be my warm-up match. And I wish this game had theater mode so bad. Something with Sledgehammer and theater mode just don't work out, but the lovely creators over at Treyarch loyally stick to it, and I'm very happy that they do. But I mean, I just wish there were those moments that you could go back in any Call of Duty game and get your best game, and even if you weren't commentating like I was, just be able to watch it again, upload it to YouTube even. But nonetheless, I think this is one of the smartest games I've ever played of domination with this particular setup. Now, some of the kills I got with this gun, I knew the gun was very capable of doing, but I didn't expect to get them so swiftly. Say like a medium range kill, which you'll see when I'm sort of pushing the C flag objective, just because this is one of those maps, and this is my playing style in this game. I'm sort of passive aggressive. I patrol the outer area of the map, whereas a lot of people like to rush through the middle. Especially on domination, I always play the outer area of the map. And with a map like what's the one map? It's like a Chinese restaurant. It's got the blue lit pool. I can't think of it. Maybe you guys can tell me in the description below. Or not in the description, in the comment section. That's one of the maps that are pretty rare in this game, where the B flag is on the outer edge of the map. And this is a really good example too, because the B flag on this map is confined in its own little area, which makes it an easy and a hard objective to get. Now, patrolling the outer areas of the map can give you a very, very advantageous play on the enemy team, because most of them are going through mid, and you can catch them going through mid as you're going around the edge of the map, say to C flag or A flag. Now, this map isn't too good. It's not a prime example of how good domination works on this map, but it's a decent it's a decent domination map, I would say that. And I don't know if the face cam picked it up, because it's kind of hard, because my face cam is kind of zoomed out and I sit kind of far away from my monitor. But I constantly, when I'm going towards a flag, or even just going around the area of the map where I know nothing's going to be happening, I still constantly look at the minimap. And that's what the perk peripherals comes in use, because if you if you're looking at the minimap a lot and you have a gun that's capable of getting medium to long range kills, you know that an extended minimap will show you where those enemies are at medium to long range. So it's obviously a great perk. It's probably the most useful one in the second perk slot in the game. I don't know if they'll probably, I don't know, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna buff any of the other perks, but I don't know. They might not. This right here was a prime example of me outsmarting an enemy player. I thought about going back up the stairs and challenging him, but instead I went around the middle of the map and got that guy behind his shield, which was a very smart play on my part. I'm not trying to brag, but I thought it was a very strategic play. Definitely use that if you're ever trying to go on the defensive or offensive with any game mode or any gun. It really doesn't matter as long as the gun can kill swiftly, which is pretty much all the guns in this game. But the BAL 27, I hadn't really opened myself up to the BAL because it's one of those guns everybody's been raving about since the game came out, and I'm one of those people that doesn't. I use unconventional guns. I use the HBR A3, which I had a gameplay. I think I have a gameplay up of that gun. That gun's pretty good. Right here, that's the half. And there's a part in this gameplay where I get a couple Steam messages, and that's what ruins my streak. And I'm just like, why did you have to do that? But I just had to message back to possibly get them to stop. But I always like chatting with a couple people in Steam. But yeah, this was the half where I have my UAV up, and as soon as the timer hits, I'm able to activate the score streak. I do. Because it probably wasn't a too smart play. I probably should have waited till I at least got halfway to B, because that would have meant they were also halfway to B. So it would, and I got hit mark with a nade right there. So this is where learning the movement of players really comes in handy, because if this was a normal Call of Duty game, which it's a Call of Duty game easily, but if it had the same movement, I would have just been able to watch that little tunnel right there and would have been fine. But since this has exo abilities and all that, there's a platform going into B up on the upper level, and I figured, wait, he got hit by a nade. He's going to try and jump up, possibly flank around me and kill me. So I'm glad I thought like that. This is one of the few maps on this game that you can really think smart. I'm trying to think of the volcano map that's in this game. I can't think of the name of it. I still have to memorize all the names. But the volcano map is a really good map for domination, I've found, because even though it has a dynamic factor to it where the doors, where the volcano erupts and the safety doors close, I feel that adds a really great mechanic to the map, because I'm hearing these noises from the Steam messages, and I keep thinking I'm getting my own Steam messages, but that adds a really nice dynamic to the map, where you have to completely flip your playstyle, and that sort of happens in the half of the game, but because you switch sides in domination. But that map in particular is really nice because it opens up to a really nice strategy that you can use. Playing the outer area of that map is extremely smart to do, and I highly recommend it to any of you that are struggling in this game. Play the outer area of the map. It's not hard to do. After you practice it, you can figure out your play style. Like I said, I'm passive aggressive. If I cap a flag, I sit on it for maybe 30 seconds, making sure nobody's gonna come in there and attack it right off the cap. And then once I do that, there's usually another flag getting capped, or I'll just wander around the B flag or the flag that I capture, make sure nobody else is gonna attack it. And then once a flag gets captured, or it's getting ready to be captured, I run over to it as quick as I can, being aware of the mini-map and all that. And once I get on the flag, I try and do my best to either defend it or hold it in its neutral position until my other teammates get there. Now, this gun reminds me, just the aesthetics of the gun remind me of the Scorpion Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2, which was an absolute beast of a machine gun. Didn't have good medium to long range capability, but shredded at close range. This is sort of the polar opposite of that gun, but it looks very similar to it. This gun it's okay at close range when you're in hipfire situations, but it thrives at medium to long ranges, just like any other assault rifle, but it's still very capable of getting short range kills. Now, I'm not using a sight on this gun because the iron sights are very, very clean and open. It doesn't have a ring surrounding it like the HBRA-3 when you first get it, or the MK14. But it's a very, very open line of sight. It's almost like the AK-12. The AK-12 has those ugly barriers on the side, which I don't really like. A lot of people do like the AK-12 iron sights, though. But more power to them. But, yeah. All in all, if you're looking for a BAL class, definitely give this at least a try. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. You have the BAL unlocked from when you load up the game. It's already it's already unlocked. Sorry, it's already unlocked, free to use. This gun, I found, even with no attachments, is a decent gun. I just rock the foregrip because recoil is kind of sporadic in this game, and foregrip kind of helps make it more stable and a lot more precise. But that's the end of the game. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smack that like button. This has been your boy, the Milkman. Peace out, stay awesome, and have a nice day. Be sure to try this class setup down in the, when you load up your game. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.